Yo, never in a million years would I think I'd be agreeing with the cackling hens on The View. Today I got a special one for y'all, man. We're going to be reacting to The View and the CEO that got caught cheating at the Coldplay concert. What was bro thinking? We're going to dive into it. Let's do it.
So, sometimes you do stuff and you think you're going to just go have a good time. And then suddenly, your behind is out. A Coldplay concert in Boston last week became one of the weekend's hottest topics thanks to this moment caught on the Jumbotron. Take a look.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
This is their fault. Not because they was cheating. It's their fault that it went viral. Their reaction is what made it go viral. Yo, I'm telling you, if that's me and I'm with the side piece, I'm sitting there like these. Or when I see them putting other people on the camera, hey, I'm taking a step back. We just chilling. You not finna put no camera on me, my guy. Heck no. But that overreaction, you on camera already, you gotta play it cool. Cause see, you play it cool, it's not gonna go viral. Bro ducking like these and shorty turning around like these. Come on, bro. Oh yeah. We putting y'all on the ground. We putting y'all on Twitter. This finna go. But see, you not built like that, so you wouldn't know.
I got so many questions. Where did he think he was going when he dropped down to the...
Like, what was the drop down about?
What was that about? And, that seems like you don't really care who's at the concert, because people from your job could have been there, all kinds of stuff. But he is now the former CEO of data company Astronomer. His name is Andy Byron. He tendered his resignation. The company's board of directors is also having a formal investigation into this. And
Let's take a look at that resignation. Before we get into the resignation, this was bro apology. I want to acknowledge the moment that been circulating online and the disappointment it caused. What was supposed to be a night of music and joy turned into a deeply personal mistake, playing out on a very public stage. And I want to sincerely apologize to my wife, my family, and my team. I'm sorry. You deserve better from me as a partner, as a father, and as a leader. This is not who I want to be and how I want to represent the company I helped build. Y'all up. I'm taking time to reflect and taking accountability. Accountability, you say. Taking accountability and to figure out the next step. I gotta figure this out for me, my family, my wife, and the team. Personally and professionally, I ask for privacy, please, as I navigate this process. I also want to express how troubling it is that what should have been a private moment became public without my consent. You douchebaggers!
I do not consent to you showing me cheating. I will sue. Shame on you, Coldplay.
Come on, man. I respect artists and entertainers, but I hope we can all think more deeply how this impact and turning someone else's life into a spectacle. As a friend would say, lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Andy, come on, bro. Cut the crap. Accountability, you say. That last segment, zero accountability, bro. You should have just stopped at I navigate this process. Because that right there just knocked out everything at the top, bro. And then, bro gets fired. As I stated previously, Astronomer is committed to the values of the culture we have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standards in both conduct and accountability, and recently that standard was not met. Andy has tendered his resignation, and the board of directors has accepted. The board will begin a search for the next chief executive as co-founder and chief product officer. Right there, we can stop. We can stop right there. This boy put it all on the line for his side piece. For his side piece. You lost it all, my boy. Now, this typically has been the mistake for men for the longest. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of us risk it all in families. A lot of men, we risk it all for our side piece. Whether we're not getting something at home, whether that's sex, whether that's attention, respect, whatever it may be. We may not be receiving it at home, or we may be receiving it at home, and we just cannot compress that desire of the thrill we may get when hunting. Because typically that's really what it is. Men, we are hunters. And we compress that desire to hunt, that we compress that desire to be in with multiple women. And sometimes we can't compress it no longer. So we risk it all. We risk it for the biscuit. And sometimes you don't get the biscuit. Sometimes you F around and find out. And this is typically what tends to happen with married men and also married women. They F around and found out. And then you lose everything. You lose, especially as CEO, when you're the face of a company. Your typical average man, he's just going to probably go through a divorce, and he's probably going to have to pay alimony. He's probably going to have to pay child support. He's probably going to, lose a lot. But as a CEO, millionaire, bro, you got to be more careful when it comes down to things like this. Because you risk this right here, your family. This is his wife and kids. This is his family. She's probably going to dip off with the kids now. Dip off with the money and go find somebody else to bang her back. And do what you probably wasn't doing or what she wasn't giving you. We don't know the end dynamics of it. But maybe this is just a good picture of her. But the girl you was out with had to be doing something that she was not doing at home for you to risk it, because this is relatively an attractive woman. And I don't understand why you would risk this for that. And I understand the dynamics of what typically happens at work. You typically seeing this person a lot more often than you maybe not seeing your spouse at home as much, because you're running a business. She's there, and then guess what? You banging your coworker. But this is also, I want people to know, a reason why you can never really trust HR. I know personally somebody very close to me that's in a high place, in a high position, such as a CEO, that's banging out HR. I said it. And people go to HR with the problems, but the executive in charge is banging her back out. Oh my God, I said it. But let's get back into it.
Coldplay frontman Chris Martin stated, and warning concert goers, they could be on camera. Take a look at this.
We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd. How we're going to do that is we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now.
I mean, why do you think this has hit people as hard as it has?
No, the better question is, yo, bro had like, and notice it was a cut in between that video of him strumming the guitar before he said, if you haven't did your makeup, it's time to do it now. Bro possibly had 3 to 4 minutes. Now that video is probably like a minute, but I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes because of the cut in the video. Maybe, all right, let's be realistic. He had 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to say, oh, they doing cameras. Let me back off of Shorty. And for Shorty, like, where was the brains in both parties? Y'all that stuck in the love and the emotions, like, come on, bro. You couldn't. That's why I say he not built like that. It's no way we finna put the cameras on. Okay. Hold on, baby. Listen, we both married. Let me step away. You stand over there, I'm gonna stand over here. No, it's gonna be okay. No, it's all right. Look, we'll talk about it later. Hey, I'm over here with it. You could be mad at me. I'm not risking it. I'm a CEO. And then you got the coworker next to the girl who's turning red as well. All the coworkers know what y'all got going on. Y'all both married. Y'all both risking it for the biscuit. Where is the brains? Like, y'all not built like that, bro. You shouldn't be doing stuff like that. You not built like that. Either you cold or you not. Either you one of them or you not. And if you was really one of them, you would have told Shorty, your wife, hey, listen, I'm not finna be with one woman for the rest of my life. You know how many women I had to tell that to and lost? And then think to myself, dang, was it even worth telling Shorty? Should I just kept doing my thing? But no, I had to tell Shorty, hey, I'm not finna be with one woman for the rest of my life. And I lost great and phenomenal women because I know, listen, I ain't finna be out here just continuously living a fabrication. I'm not finna continue to be living a lie. I'm gonna let you know what it is if you gonna get on the train or not. I done met some women that I'm like, yo, they like right there perfect. But I gotta be true to who? My mama used to tell me, listen, and I don't follow this rule 100%, but I work at it to my best ability. Listen, she might be mad at you. She might, God dang, can't stand your guts. But if you tell that girl the truth, when she look back and reflect on it, she'll say, man, I don't like what he did and I don't agree with his decision, but hey, at least he told me the truth. That's one thing I can say about him. And sometimes I finesse, but a lot of times, especially lately, I've been letting them know what it is. And I lost some people that I held dear to my heart. And I was telling them what it was, but they wanted to live in Lululand. But nevertheless, he had hella time to step back, reposition himself, and not get caught. This was so preventable. You could have been with your wife on that trip, but maybe, we're going to do a team thing. We're going to go out to a concert, Coldplay in town. We always playing Coldplay in the office. Let's all go out. Okay, cool. Y'all was on that type of time. But you still effed up and found out.
I think it's the ubiquity of cameras now. You know, everything can be caught on camera. There really is no legally expectation of privacy in a public forum like that. But I think it's the combination of the lack of privacy, all the cameras are around, and the fact that on social media, everything gets amplified. I mean, there was a concert goer that took the video, had a very small following on social media. It's been seen 77 million times. Yeah. 77
and I've seen
million
it,
times.
I'm 7 million of those.
Yes,
77.
right, right.
I cannot stop.
Yeah. But it's bigger than just the prevalence of cameras. Anytime you're in a concert venue or a game, there are jumbotrons. Like, you're watching the whole game and the updates and the things they do. So, like, know where you're standing. I think the kind of
They
fire.
may not have gotten out if a concert goer wasn't videotaping.
Well,
with
no,
their
or
cell
honestly,
phone
if they
camera.
hadn't reacted the way they did,
No
in
one
all
would
respect,
care.
I think the reason people
Facts.
are keen to jump on this is infidelity is as old as time.
If they didn't react the way they reacted, they would have just, everybody would have just thought that was another couple. And it wouldn't even went viral. The people would have probably got like, what, in their close friends, 5 views, 10 views, maybe 100, but his wife wouldn't have seen it.
Itself. And I think there's a part of people that they're looking at these.
And even if they did get caught, right? Even if they did get caught, let's say the company did see this. It wouldn't have went viral and forced the company to say, hey, you got to step away. You got to resign. They would have probably gave that man a harsh punishment. Hey, we putting you on suspension. We stifling your check. Like they would have did something in that manner. Even if they did get caught, he probably wouldn't have lost his job. But when you react like that and it go viral, now the company has to respond in the manner of like, look, we can't allow this to happen and then people thinking this is okay. We're going to have to respond and let these people know for the next CEO or the people that supporting the company, hey, this is not the games we play.
To individuals and obviously not wanting the damning part for the family. Because I do say, my heart goes out to the children and the partners of these people who are having to watch this all play out. But the bigger thing people aren't talking about is how a CEO of a company should never be dating the head of HR. They are literally there to...
But it happened, baby. That's a power couple, if you ask me. Kobe and Shaq, if you ask me.
I mean, beyond the affair, these are the people that's supposed to implement company policy.
That's the part.
There's a power dynamic. There's a question of like
Sometimes
ethics.
you can't help who you want to get on.
Oh, no.
Sometimes you just
The
can't
head
help
of
it.
HR?
It's also
because she's not the head of HR in the bed.
But someone's got to be.
She is the
Hey man, sometimes it bees like that. I was a supervisor at a company. I'm not gonna say the name. I was a supervisor and I was going through them. I was doing what I had to do. They were throwing it, I was catching it. Hey, it be like that. Sometimes, you just so happen to have this position over them. But hey, that don't mean nothing in the bedroom. My name is who? In the bedroom, it ain't supervisor. Come on now.
company police. She's supposed
Girl,
to be
I
telling
was
people
going to
what
say
to do, what
something, but
not
I'm
to
going to
do.
keep it to myself. Because she's the head of something in bed.
But listen, it's a classic example. Well, I think it's part that Chris Martin just clocked that so perfectly. Like, talk about, I don't even think he knew what he was doing, but that quick, he's like, you're either shy or having an affair.
Yeah.
Perfect. Their reaction, I think if they just paused, it may not have even gotten back to their
Yes.
loved ones.
Yes.
But this, like, dive bombing out of the shot,
Yeah.
it's the whole, like, the cover-up ends up being as bad as the crime.
Yeah.
But also, cheating is as old as time. People have done it. But there is a thing, society loves to be mad at cheaters. Like, remember Scandival, the Vanderpump Rules saga? It was like the biggest story of 2023. The president of the United States at the time weighed in on it because people love to be mad when people are caught cheating. We just relate to it. It's just something that, like, brings society together. And finally, I do think that it involves a CEO and HR professional. Like, the definition of her job is to be like, by the way, don't do workplace romance. Like, that's one of her top things she's charged with. And he should be the main person knowing better than to date a subordinate.
Look, this really has captured. I mean, it takes so much for me to not be, consumed by news. But this has
You love
captured
this
my
one.
imagination
Yeah.
so much. I have been watching it like if it was porn, over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I also think it's.
She freaky deaky. Oh, we know what she like. She like role play, y'all. But this man literally became a meme. And the crazy thing is, reacting like that made me think of this clip right here.
Nigga, did you know that I can see you?
Why the hell, bro, ducking like that? But look, this man literally became a meme. The whole world is doing it now.
swinging, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, I know Saint.
This is what happened, man. When you're not built like that, when you step in the field and you F around and find out. This man put it all on the line for something that I don't even think was worth it. But hey, a lot of times it's not even about the look. She wasn't a bad looking woman, but you just have a lot more at stake. You worked so hard and built up this empire. You got the family, you got the kids, you got the beautiful wife, you got to be the head of a company, the CEO, the millions of dollars. You got it all. Now, I don't know what you lacking. I don't know if it was a lack of excitement in the bedroom. I don't know if it was just the thrill of doing something that you don't supposed to do. And you did actually love your wife, and you just couldn't get over that addiction. I don't know what it was, but you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And sometimes it's just because y'all in that same area and vicinity together, and you see your coworkers sometimes more than you see your actual family. You see your work wife more than you see your actual wife. And see, that's what people go wrong in the first place, having a work wife, having a work husband. But this man stuck his hand in the cookie jar and got caught red-handed. Oh, man, y'all tell me what y'all think below. You are me, I'm you. Hit that subscribe button, that like button. But you are me, I'm you. We're one of the same body. Remember, keep your head up, keep your nose clean. You save the world, you live forever. Peace.